So I just wanted to start this off by saying, for everybody that's here, I just wanted to say thank you so much for showing up for yourself and for joining me in this workshop. I'm so excited to be sharing just my energy with you guys and be diving into this topic of manifestation. I'm so passionate about manifestation, and to be completely frank with you guys, I feel like a lot of the more new age spiritual like people that I've seen on Instagram, it's very talked about of like, let's be real now. Every corner on IG, there's advertising, there's marketing, there's this, there's that. And you see the word manifestation probably everywhere, even on YouTube. And I want us to also talk about this because there's so many different ways that you can kind of perceive or see manifestation as. And the way we're going to break it down today, and especially in today's day one workshop, is we're going to dive into what limiting beliefs are and how we can move through any limiting beliefs that we're currently experiencing so that we can really start to activate our dreams and cultivate more of what we're desiring into our current reality. So first things first, I want us to all kind of take a moment to maybe just think about like, what is one thing you recently manifested in your life? Maybe it's something that you're absolutely excited about, you're so passionate about it, you're so proud of yourself and you're so happy. Or maybe it's a manifestation that you're like, like, I don't know, like there's something that came into my reality, right? Like maybe you've cultivated a new job. Maybe this new job isn't quite what you want for yourself, but it's still in a way like something that, you manifested. Well, two things that I have to say. Manifestations are not always consciously something that we create consciously. Sometimes it's something that we create in our subconscious mind or unconsciously. So just take a moment, and everybody, if you don't mind sharing on the little comment box, you guys can just drop one of your most recent manifestations. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Love you guys. Drop one of your most recent manifestations. It can be something you're obsessed with, you're happy about, or just something that's like, oh, well, I didn't realize I manifested this, but I manifested this. So I'll share mine with you guys afterwards. So just take a moment to maybe think and meditate for a second, like, what have I brought into my life? Maybe it's this year, something that's new this year. Maybe it's this last month, anything, my loves. I'm excited to read it and see what you guys have to share. Oh, and I didn't even introduce myself. I know most of you guys know me, but I go by Davina, and I am a Tantra teacher. I really focus on self-love and relationships and in the work that I do. And I also am a business coach and money mentor. I really like to help people clear out limiting beliefs revolving around abundance and lack, and allow them, teaching them like tools that have helped me in my life where I've created a better relationship to money, to myself, and in my relationships, my intimate relationships, with a focus on business. All right, let's see what you guys have to say. Beautiful soul tribe, beautiful people in my life. Manifestation has been business and getting back into old passions that didn't come into being until recently. Cool, guys. I love it. Seriously, love to hear it. Something that I manifested, I want to say maybe, let's talk about maybe this last week that we just had. I manifested $2,000 from a client from just literally a tip. Like they just wanted to like send me a $2,000 tip, and I wasn't blown away. I was more of like, wow, thank you, God, thank you, source, thank you, creator, thank you, universe. But I wasn't blown away because at this point in my life, it's normal for me to experience kinds of like, I want to say the word miracles. Just with like the different experiences I've had, I feel like at this point I'm like programmed, and I'm always programming myself to be in that state of mind where miracles are a constant thing that happen on a daily basis. I ended up manifesting a beautiful soul client, new client into my life, and I'm trying to think of anything else. I manifested a fun camping trip for me and my family. So I did take the actions to create it, but it's still a manifestation. It's something that I was thinking about doing, and now it's happening. And it's this beautiful, beautiful trip that I get to do with my significant other and our son. So back to limiting beliefs. I want us to ask ourselves, is there any underlying beliefs? Maybe they're beliefs from my childhood, from people I went to school with, from old friends, from family, anything, or even just things that I feel like I'm personally struggling with. Are there any beliefs that you feel are currently holding you back from receiving something that you want? So let's ask ourselves, what is it that you're wanting to cultivate more of in your life? If there's one thing, I'm sure there's like a million things, right? We all have like different things that we want. Out of all those different things, can we focus on one and ask yourself, is there anything that may currently be holding me back from actually receiving this reality that I want, or this material object in my life? And if you guys feel like sharing, I always encourage it. I would love that. If you guys want to write anything out on the comment box again, I'll share something with you guys about me. I think we all have limiting beliefs, and it's something that we need to work on a daily basis. That's why I feel like a lot of the work I do is very much mindset, and the biggest focus is the subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind doesn't really know like whether it's real or not. It knows what we tell it, what we show it, and what we reprogram it with. And so just like asking ourselves for a moment, like, we don't have to share if you don't want to, but if there's anything specific that's like, maybe this is why I haven't received this. And sometimes we tend as humans to want instant gratification, or we want things now instead of just trusting the process, trusting it as it unfolds, because it is always happening at the perfect time, even if it doesn't feel perfect. But let's see what you guys have to say. I'll go ahead and check it out. Momentum. It feels surreal to be in a constant good flow. The biggest limiting belief may be that there's things can't always go good. Yes, I get that. It's like you're in this place sometimes where things are happening and they're really, really good. And then you're like, wait, is this real? Can things actually go really well? And it's like, yes, like we can create, a life where we're feeling good on a daily basis, or we're creating momentum in our business or in our life. But we're gonna have hiccups along the road, which is normal. That's the thing about momentum. I feel like, especially when it comes to like momentum, I feel like the first part is like traction. And then we start to really build momentum. We're not going to talk about momentum as much on this workshop on day 1, but we will do that more so on day 3. But I wanted to say that first, it's like the buildup, right? We're slowly building up. We're getting things in gear and we're building traction, then momentum. And then after momentum, it's like overflow. Like it's just like, and everything is just like, holy shit, this is actually reality. And the thing is, it's like, we are typically the ones that are holding ourselves back from receiving whatever the fuck it is that we want. Whether it is, like, let's just simplify it. Maybe it's, I'm just speaking out loud. Maybe it's better sex in our relationships, or more intimacy with that specific person, with our soulmate or whatever. Maybe it's better communication. Maybe it's a raise in our job. Maybe it's more freedom in our life. Whatever it is that we want, we can have it. We can create it. But it really starts with like, how do we feel about it? Do we feel that we're deserving of it? And truly at the very base of all of it, we have to check ourselves and be like, okay, I may say that I want this lifestyle, but am I actually aligning my actions with it and telling the universe, God's source, am I saying like, truly, am I speaking and also aligning my actions with what it is that I want? Do I feel like I can have this? Am I going to actually open myself to receive this? And it's like, yeah, better said than done. But I'm excited because we're going to get into a dream activation today, and it's going to be really beautiful and juicy. And we're just going to focus in on cultivating the energy of our dreams and our desires. And through this activation, I hope that you have downloads. I hope that it helps you, move the energy a bit for what it is that you're cultivating. So before we get into that dream activation, my loves, what are we currently manifesting? And I don't care how big it sounds. It can be as big as you want. Yesterday, I was listening to my buddy, a friend of mine. He's in real estate and he's like a really sweet soul, really, really down to earth person. He has a podcast and he interviews like immensely successful people. When I say successful, CEOs of like incredible companies, like CEOs that are like just doing so well. So he interviewed this one guy who he was talking about his like life story a little bit. And he was saying that when he was a lot younger, he was like a total hippie. He didn't really like, he dropped out of school early, out of high school in like the sophomore year. And he didn't really know what he was going to do in his whole life. He had no idea. And then now he's like this super successful CEO of a Fortune 500 company. And what this company does is that they provide like medical devices to people who like have serious issues, like health problems. And they've helped so many people with it. And he had no idea. He ended up getting a law degree at some point. He was interested in like all these different things. He went to like a liberal arts school, but he did not know at this point in his life earlier on what he was actually going to end up doing. He didn't know that he was going to be a successful CEO of this Fortune 500 company. And these are the stories that inspire me, that I'm inspired to share with you guys, because you never really know what it is that you're going to end up doing. But he kept reminding himself, he said throughout his life, that I'm not just going to do anything for money. I need to love it. There's got to be an energy that's keeping me there. And so that's what I think. When it comes to success, it can look different for everyone. Success doesn't always mean money. I think someone is successful if they're genuinely passionate and happy about what they're doing. If you accumulate financial wealth, I think that's also another level of success as well. But everyone, it's different, it's just very different. So just thinking about like, what is it that you're wanting to cultivate and bring into your reality? Let's dive into that energy right now. I just wanted to share that little story with you guys. Let's see what you guys have to say. A house and a thriving business. Yes. Love it. It's done. Moving to San Diego and switching over to my business full time by the end of the year. It's done. It's done. And these are the words that I literally tell myself that I think everyone should say to themselves. Like, when you want something, it's done. Claim it. It's done. It's done. It's done. And let that visualization of where you want to be. Like, we're going to do a little visualization of like to start the dream activation. We're going to do a little visualization, but the visualization has been super key in me, like, manifesting what I've manifested. I feel like for me, it's just this like fun game now. Like, I see manifesting as like this fun game because I think we as humans have all gone through some sort of like struggle. We've gone through like, issues in our life that have maybe made us feel like we weren't good enough or like held back. I think we're human, and being a human, like, you have all kinds of aspects of the human journey. You can have really like joyful moments, and you've had maybe potentially really painful moments. And we just have to give ourselves grace and know that you don't always have to be in a positive state of mind to manifest. Like, manifestation is not toxic positivity. Like, whoever like puts out there that you have to like be like happy 24/7, like, no, that's not true at all. Because you can have your ups and downs. It's the subconscious mind where I think the biggest work needs to be done with most people. And it's their level of belief in themselves and in what it is that they're cultivating or wanting to cultivate in their life. And I think, we're going to get into self-worth on the next workshop tomorrow. So I don't really want to like go into that too much, but yeah, self-worth does have a lot to do with it. And yeah, so let's see what you guys have to say. Hit 6K a month, stay at home and homeschool, my daughter, time freedom within the next year and a half, dreaming sooner. Oh, yes, absolutely. It's done for you. It's done. That's a good point. Manifesting even in negativity makes sense. Yes, exactly. We're not always I mean, we're two, two, two. Love it. We're human. We're not always going to have amazing days or high vibe days. Like, it's just not a thing that we're going to always have. And it doesn't mean that it's going to stop our manifestations. Finding work-life balance during pregnancy, staying driven, especially on days that I feel tired, planning ahead for how I'll earn income and stay creative while having a child. Absolutely love. And I think with also manifesting loves, a lot of it is also getting super clear, like on what it is that you want, because we all probably have like multiple desires, right? And that's totally cool. We can have that, but getting clear as fuck, like clear, like this is what I want. This is that's going to be even more key. So sometimes we aim higher than we. I always tell people, aim higher, have unrealistic expectations for yourself, have unrealistic expectations and aim higher, because sometimes it feels better to some people to have like a lower aim, but the higher that you like can actually like aim and like reprogram yourself to believe that you can actually do that, the more it's going to actually probably happen. And I wanted to say, before we get into the dream activations, is there anything that you guys like specifically want me to talk about, or that you want to like you have questions around, or any like specific struggles, manifestations, or sorry, manifesting, anything? I'm open to hearing it, and you guys can just drop a message in the comment box for me, and we'll go over it. But I wanted to say that literally anything is possible. This is an example. My parents didn't have the best relationship, and I feel like a lot of things I went through like were really hard for me when I was a lot younger. Feelings of abandonment, like there's a fun saying that you aim high so the universe can bring your arrow down to make you humble. And that's the thing, like, you guys, I honestly, it's funny because I'm like jumping right now with conversation. Sorry, you guys. It's just because I have so many thoughts running through my brain. But when you said the word humble, it reminded me of like someone who was like, dude, don't be humble, like own your shit. And it's like, there's the balance. Like, I think there's one thing to be down to earth and still be like really successful. I think who you are at the deepest of the core is who you're going to be when you have more money, or when you have the so-called the desired success that you're wanting, right? So if you're a shitty person, you're probably going to be a shitty person when you're super successful, or when you have the financial wealth that you desire. If you're a good person, you're genuine, that's probably gonna accentuate even more. But yeah, I've gone through some like really fucked up things in my life, and it really made me realize like, wow, I'm capable of manifesting and of doing the things that I want in my life. One of my first manifestation teachers was Abraham Hicks. I started having a spiritual awakening maybe around 2011, 2012. But it wasn't until like mid to end of 2012 where I really started like realizing like, wow, like I can change my life. I can get out of this fucked up like mental state that I'm in, like the song, like feeling not good enough. That I started like tapping my dreams and the things that I wanted to do and wanted. And I've done so many of those things that I like wrote about. And there's still so much more that I want to do. And I'm like, this is happening. It's all happening. But we have to believe in ourselves. And we have to, that's why I think community and support is so important, because sometimes it's helpful when someone else is like, hey, like you got this, like enough with your nonsense, like you are capable of this. And like, yeah, no one can hold us accountable other than ourselves, but sometimes it does help to have supportive people in our lives. So just being mindful too, like who are the people that I'm surrounding myself with? You guys have probably heard this millions of times from different people, different teachers, different mentors, but like genuinely surround yourself with people that are way better off than you, whether it's mentally, emotionally, financially, whatever. Just always surround yourself with somebody that's doing maybe better than you, or that you can help you improve. Not to say that it's not good to have friends that are on that same like level as you, but you want people that are going to help you grow, that you can get inspired by, that you know are going to pull you up or be like, hey, snap out of it, let's do this. So I think it's very important. I let go of so many like relationships and friendships and this and that, not because I really necessarily wanted to, but because things were changing for me. And part of creating like a life that we desire, it means letting go of what needs to be let go of, whether it's self-beliefs, patterns, old habits, friendships, people, to make space for what it is that we really want. Because that next level of yourself, it's gonna call you, it's gonna call you out. It's gonna call you out, and it's also gonna like require you to level the fuck up and to start getting on that next level. And it's gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna be uncomfortable as hell. When we're growing and we're up leveling, there's a part of us that's like I don't really want to do this, but like I know I should, because I know this is what's gonna push me to be on that next level that I want to be on. But no one's gotta have, no one can want it more than you do. No one can want it more than you do. Let's see here. Yes, exactly about me. Yeah. If you're a naturally selfish person before money, you're probably going to be a naturally selfish person after money. And even like people that have, people that have like made a lot of money, sometimes if you don't have the proper like money management, you can lose all of it. You can be wealthy and all of it can go to hell. I mean, excuse my language, all of it can go to shreds. Like if you don't have the proper, like, because I think scarcity and that like the energy of lack is something that definitely I feel like is generational. For example, I know somebody whose grandmother was like very wealthy, and or their grandmother's side of the family was very, very wealthy, had so much land, had horses, had this, had that. But then when the money got passed down generationally to the children of the grandmother, it all went to shreds. I was going to say hell again. It all went to shreds because she didn't know what to do with that money. So it all went and it's gone. And now those generations down, they had to create it for themselves. It wasn't passed down like through the generation, like generationally. And, one thing that I always tell people is trust your own discernment when you listen to different teachers. There's so many amazing like mentors that I found online, and people that I've invested in working with. Like currently the coach that I have, I found her just from her podcast. When I invest my time and my energy, I trust how I feel about it. Trust how you feel when you make decisions, because your gut and your soul is not going to lie to you. Sometimes it can be tricky, I understand, but you really have to learn to trust your intuition more and more and more, because it's going to help you in the decision that you make down the line. So, okay. Yes, exactly. And like, this is another thing that I learned from the podcast I was listening to yesterday. He said he sucked at public speaking. The CEO of the 500 Fortune company, he said he sucked at public speaking. He hated it. And then he put himself in situations where he had to do it. He had to do it. And now it's a whiz for him. And it's just crazy because we're capable of changing ourselves. We're capable of healing. We're capable of literally like upgrading our DNA. We're capable of anything we want. Seriously, we really are. And I don't want to like put you guys in a negative mindset, but as much negativity and so-called darkness as there is in the world, there's so much light and love and goodness. So it's really about what you're focusing on. I always try to do like little collective prayers for the universe, for the planet, for the children, for the people. But really, it's like at the end of the day, like, what are we focusing on? Are we focusing in on all the horror stories and the negativity in the news? No, don't be oblivious. Of course, be aware, but check your channels. Like, check how much you're really listening to this or that. And when listening to other people, trust yourself. Deeply, deeply trust yourself, because that's going to be the biggest, like, telltale sign of, like, just your own discernment is the best. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. But yeah, guys, I think we're gonna get into the dream activation now. Alrighty. So we're just gonna start to get into this dream activation. Let's take some deep breaths in. Gently release the shoulders down. And with your next inhale, bring the shoulders back up. Let them go with your exhale. Release all tension in the palms. I want you guys to shake your palms out. Let them droop. Let your arms just droop heavy. I'm going to take a long, deep breath in. Inhale, reach the shoulders up. And gently releasing. And exhale. We're going to do one more time. And this time I want you guys to hold the breath, pulling from the root chakra, from the base of your spine. Pull this beautiful energy up, Kundalini energy, your life force. Pull it up, up, up. Bring it to your heart and hold the breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently releasing with an out breath. I'm going to start to go into this hypnosis state. So as you listen to me speaking, just let yourself drift, and do not worry if your mind starts drifting and you don't even know what I'm saying anymore. This is all for the subconscious mind. As I count to 9, you're going to start to slowly drift slowlier and slowlier into this state of relaxation, ultimate peace and abundance. And I would love for you to just start to focus in on what it is that you're cultivating and calling into your life, the dreams that you're desiring to bring in, that new home, that raised income, maybe a certain money goal, financial goal, maybe it's more freedom, whatever it is that you guys are currently cultivating, calling into your life, just focusing in on that visualization of you already having it, of you already being there, feeling calm, feeling calm about it, feeling good about it, feeling relaxed. 1, going deeper into this space of relaxation. 2, drifting deeper and deeper into the subconscious mind. 3, relaxing all the muscles in the body, in the face, feeling your heart opening to receive, 4, anything is possible. 5, visualizing the number 8 in the sand at the beach, and then seeing the number 8 wash away with the shore. 9, completely relaxed, receptive, open to receiving, and tuned in. Listening to every word that I say, just let yourself be in the state of complete receiving. As we dive into this healing hypnosis dream activation, I am worthy of receiving the dreams that I'm cultivating in my life. I'm worthy and deserving of all it is that I desire. No goal, no dream is too big. My dreams excite me. My dreams expand me. I am in a state of expansion as I continue to create a life that I desire. My dreams get me so lit up, and everything is happening at the perfect time. Every single day, I'm getting closer and closer to cultivating and manifesting these dreams to reality. I am in a state of mind assuming that I already have these things, whether it's more joy, more bliss, more orgasms, more money, more open doors of opportunity, whatever it is, more freedom. I am assuming that I'm already in this space now, continuing to visualize it. And I'm going to be sending energy healing with some emerald green light, just visualizing this beautiful emerald green light now flowing all around you in a clockwise direction, in a clockwise direction. Everything is happening at the perfect time. I'm always in the perfect place. My dreams are inevitable. They are already happening and manifesting. I create a life that feels fucking amazing to me, and anything I want is possible. There are no limits to what it is that I desire. There are no limits to my dreams, to my manifestations. I choose to cut, clear, delete, and release any old programs of scarcity, of not enoughness, of lack. I choose to cut, clear, release, and delete any old beliefs that are holding me back. I do not allow limiting beliefs to decipher my path, to decipher my reality, or to decipher my future. I am the creator, creatrix of my reality, and everything is happening at the perfect time, the perfect place, the perfect moment. And I'm always in the perfect place at the right time. Opportunities happen to me easily, and every single day miracles happen to me. It is absolutely easy for me to receive because I trust that I'm opening myself to receive. I am opening myself to receive my dreams. My dreams are naturally attracted to me on an energetic level. My desires are naturally attracted to me on an energetic level. I don't need to do anything other than trust what it is that I desire is already happening to me and for me, and be in this space of openness, of relaxation, of trust, deep soul trust. I am infinitely and divinely guided, and I am supported in all my endeavors, every single endeavor. I am on the right path and I have absolutely nothing to worry about. I release and let go of worries. 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 And I now cultivate more of this dream energy. My dreams. My dreams are mine for a reason. My dreams and desires are here for a reason. I am here for a reason. And everything is working out perfectly. Everything is working out perfectly. Everything is working out perfectly better than I could have ever imagined. Absolutely better than I could have ever imagined. I trust. I deeply trust, and I let go of those limiting beliefs that are holding me back. I open my heart to receive. I tune into my sexual energy, my life force energy. I let myself feel good. I let myself get turned on and excited about everything I'm cultivating, everything that I'm manifesting, everything that I desire. And we're going to start to visualize this beautiful healing white pink light now spiraling around us, this crystalline white and diamond pink light just spiraling around us, sending love, sending love, sending love to every part of our body, to every vein and vessel, to every thought, positive or negative, to our desires, to our dreams. Just visualizing this warmth coming over you, feeling relaxed, feeling good, feeling at ease, feeling peaceful, and trusting yourself, trusting the unfolding. And so it is, and it is done. Just taking a moment to stay in this space, maybe keeping yourself in this meditative state. As I count to 9, we're going to start to come back to conscious mind. Returning to the space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and welcome back. Maybe blinking your eyes open, stretching your arms out or your legs. Breaths. And welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed this class, this workshop, this dream activation. And tomorrow, same time, we'll be doing workshop 2, which is on self-worth and how that plays a role in our manifestations. And then we're going to be doing a self-worth activation, a self-worth prayer. And day 3 is Friday, same time. Momentum is the theme for that class, building momentum and how to keep up with it for ourselves and for our businesses, etc. And yeah, I guess it's open now for Q&A. If anybody wants to share anything, you guys can unmute yourselves and feel free to share whatever you guys want or ask questions or whatever. Thank you guys for being here.
I don't have any particular questions, but I wanted to just say thank you for offering this. This has been a great experience and definitely enlightening. So I appreciate the time that you've done.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy you were able to be here. I appreciate that. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited that you guys are all here today and being able to activate into this energy together. It's been so fun. But yeah, loves, if you guys feel like, you're ready to hop off and what all that stuff, feel free. I'm going to check the message box real quick. Oh, love you guys. Thank you so much, babes. Gods and goddesses, thank you for being here. Cool, babes. Well, I will see you guys tomorrow. If you're not able to hop on, no worries. If you are, cool, I'll see you then. And same time, same Zoom link and everything. And I will be uploading replays for anybody that needs them or anything. Love you guys. Bless.